sucker!
Typical Orton.
Now, you might be wondering why I'm sitting here in my lucha mask and I'm wearing my lucky tie. It's because I am ashamed. The WWE has brought shame to the Raw Loaf. The wild card rule has brought shame to the Raw Loaf. It's not fair, I'd say. It is not fair. When people ask me, oh, what's your favorite wrestling show by the WWE? That's on TV because it's NXT. But on one that's on TV, what am I going to say? WWE wrestling on Monday night or WWE wrestling on Tuesday night? I don't know. I can't have a favorite show anymore because it's all the same show. But welcome to the Raw Loaf for May 7th, 2019, where we're talking about SmackDown Live. The show opens as it closed with AJ Styles, and he said he missed SmackDown Live, but it's only been a couple weeks, bro. You want to talk about missing something? You should try going without seeing your cat for a month. See how that makes you feel. You wrestlers have no idea what it's like to be away from something. Sami Zayn then came out and he said he was told he smelled like trash or he smelled bad or something, and the crowd was saying, take a shower, which was good. Let's get rid of that stupid you deserve it chant who he's just chanting at everybody all the time, and let's replace it with take a shower. So if you ever feel like you want to chant you deserve it, replace it with take a shower. It's that easy. And then Kofi and Xavier came out. And, Sami Zayn called them all Kentucky Fried Hillbillies, which was great. Yeah. So they go, well, we're going to have a match, basically. And it was set up for the end of the show, so we will talk about that at the end of the Raw Loaf as I click on a link really quick to make sure that we're all good. Maybe. There we go. Okay. So Kevin Owens, it's his birthday, and he was taking a video from his car. He was selfieing and saying, hey, going home, it's my birthday. Good luck, Kofi. Now, if you know Kevin Owens, you know he was lying. So next up, we had Ali taking on Andrade. Ali apparently must have watched Dean Ambrose, or formerly known as Dean Ambrose. He was watching his video that he released last SmackDown and said, I'm going to make something kind of similar to that. But it was cool. I appreciated what Ali did. It felt very movie-esque. Brought a little quality, more quality to the WWE after this wild card rule. Maybe Ali should make a video about the wild card rule. Would that rule? Okay, that was a dumb question. So, Andrade comes out with the Zelina Vega. Zelina Vega is talking about the Kentucky Derby. I highly doubt that Zelina Vega knows anything about the Kentucky Derby. I'm just saying that right now. So anyways, they have a match. They sprawl it out over a commercial break. Out of nowhere. Wait, what? Yeah, out of nowhere. And you know when I say out of nowhere, you know an RKO came in. And he hit... I don't know why I was going to say Christopher Ali. Why was I going to say Christopher Ali? But he hit Ali with the pop-up RKO. And then he hit Andrade when Andrade dived for the RKO. I don't know, would you call that a diving RKO? Because Randy Orton didn't dive. But we're going to call it the RKO from out of nowhere, a.k.a. the top rope. So... oh, dang, this mask is itchy. I don't know if I can wear this for long. Whew. I couldn't imagine wrestling in this thing. That's insane. So, yeah. So, Randy didn't wrestle in that match. But, I mean, according to my point system, he actually earned quite a few points. He was hitting his finisher. He came out. He made an impact. He left everybody laying down in the ring. So, his entertainment value got some points there. Didn't wrestle. But he still got some points. Good for him. Good for you, Randy Orton. Shane McMahon then comes out and He's like, of course the Hardys had to forfeit. One of them got beat up so bad. And it's like, oh, poor Jeff. Poor Jeff. Bad Jeff. Or bad Lars Sullivan just injuring people. Like, shouldn't there be a fine for that or something? I don't even know what show Lars is on right now. So Roman Reigns then got a video package. He actually wasn't on the show tonight. Big surprise. Supposedly, everybody says it's the biggest acquisition of SmackDown Live history. But he wouldn't know that because he didn't show up. I guess we had to be reminded that he has been trying to like be number one for 9 years. So, good job. You reminded us of that. Then Finn Balor. He had another selfie video. We had a lot of selfie videos tonight. He had a selfie video. And he's like, "Oi, I am in Ireland. And I will be there for the Money in the Bank, and I'm going to win the Money in the Bank and then become Finn Balor 2 belts. Fiend 2 belts." I will never do that again, probably. Don't worry, I will. Then, so Shane McMahon's like, "Here you go, Daniel Bryan. Here you go, Rowan. Here are the SmackDown Live tag team titles." And the Usos, do the Usos count as 1 or 2? I don't know. Because Daniel Bryan and Rowan would have counted as 2. But now they're in a tag team match, so they count as 1. And in my point system, I don't know what to do because I don't know how to... Because they became tag team champions. They're sitting at 26 points right now. I think what I'm going to do, because they were individuals, I'll take both of their points they have, add them up together, divide it by 2, and then add it to the 26 points they got. So, that's how I think I'm going to handle that. This is really complicated, this point system thing, but WWE, I'm coming for you! No, I didn't say it. Don't worry. Oh, I probably blew a speaker out or 2 there. So, the Usos, I already ruined the match result by telling you that Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan honestly was the star of this match. This guy got super kicked like 8 times or some craziness. And then he got splashed on and he kicked out. And then he got super kicked so many times. And then he did the Iron Claw. Here, let me show you how tough I am. Do it to Xavier Woods because he got beat up tonight. Let's see what... So, just imagine this is one of the Uso brothers who did not bring their Usi cream or whatever. So, he goes... I don't know what those... Oh, I don't know. But then Rowan went, "I'm Rowan. My name will not be taken by Eric." And then they pinned him. Became new tag team champions. Shane McMahon came running out. "Oh my God, you guys are the best." Gave him the belts. Good job. We got brand new tag team champions. Then Shane's out there talking about the Money in the Bank for, I don't see any reason at all other than he loves talking. And so the Miz came out. He came out. It was cool. I wish this happened more often because the Miz was running. Somebody was running through the crowd. We didn't know who it was, and the crowd was like going nuts. They're like, "Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!" And then he came out and he hit Shane in the back, knocked him out. Well, no, he didn't knock him out, but he fought him up the ramp. And at the top of the ramp, that's when the B team came out, which was the weirdest ambush ever, because why would you wait back there for them to get up to the ramp? What if they never came to the ramp, B team? But they came out. They attacked the Miz. The old Miz Taraj got then whipped by the Miz. And then Shane McMahon came out of nowhere with a chair. And earlier in the night, he was like, "Who does that with a chair?" And then he did it with a chair. Shame on you, Shane McMahon. Shame on Shane. Dang, that's going to be a hashtag. Hashtag shame on Shane. Shame on Shane, shame on Shane, shame on Shane, shame on Shane, shame on Shane. Oh, I thought that'd be harder to say 4 times fast. But it was not. Perhaps it's because I'm wearing my golden lucha libre mask. That was Racist against Japanese for some reason. Next up, we had Ember Moon and Carmella taking on Absolution, Mandy Rose, and Sonya Deville. Sonya is the hero of this match, even though people don't like them. I think, can you be a hero if you're not liked? I mean, she took a dive that allowed Mandy Rose to get the pin for the win. But I don't know if you can count that. Is that a heroic act? Between them, it's a heroic act. And that's how everything is in this world, isn't it? Everything is perspective. What might work great in one place might not work great in another. And no matter what, when that one place thinks they're better than the other and tries to force the other ones to be just like them, that's bad news. If the bad news Barrett was around, he would be like, I am afraid I got some bad news. But he's not around. So the Raw Loaf goes, that's bad. That's exactly how this perspective thing works. Because Mandy Rose was like, oh my God, Sonya Deville, you're the most amazing. And everybody else is like, oh my God, Sonya Deville, you're terrible. So that's what happens, I guess, when you have perspectives between individuals and people from around the world. Sonya Deville did bad, but some people, like Mandy Rose, might say Sonya Deville did good. So they won the match, and then Team Paige, they don't have a name yet, but thankfully it was Paige's music that played and not Asuka's. And then Kairi Sane's, and they just really bounced them back and forth because that would have been goofy. And she was like, oh, we have a match with you next week, which is cool because every time I'm thinking about the point system, I don't know why I turned around and looked at my board that does not have points on it, but every time I'm thinking about the point system, I'm like, oh man, who's going to get points for wrestling? But it's usually no, but now I know. Either Absolution or Team Paige will get 10 points for their match next week, probably depending if there's not a dirty victory or anything. So next up, Matt Hardy is backstage. He's getting interviewed. And then he's talking about Jeff, of course, how terrible that is for Jeff. And then R-Truth comes out. And they're like, oh, man, R-Truth is like, I got something to talk to you about. Oh, what is it, R-Truth? I don't know why. Matt Hardy sounds like a 50s cartoon character. Oh, I don't remember. R-Truth, or Matt Hardy's like, oh, is it about Lars Sullivan? Oh, yeah, that's why I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to remember that. And then Lars Sullivan is standing behind him. And then Matt Hardy goes, I'm going to get you. Good job, Mr. Matt Hardy. Oh, what if he's not broken? What if he's not woken? But what if he's potatoing? That sounded so good in my head as I was saying it, and then it sounded terrible once I said it. But then Lars Sullivan beat them both down. Took R-Truth, picked him up, slammed him through a table, and that was it. That was it for that. Then Aleister Black, I gave him a couple extra points this week because he just was in the back, and he basically said, sorry, everybody. I'm a badass. Therefore, I'm sorry for all the victories I'm going to have. Sorry, I'm a badass. Next up, we have the main event of the night. It is a triple threat match for the WWE Championship. It is Sami Zayn taking on AJ Styles, taking on Kofi Kingston. And what a boy howdy of a match this was to be. Until you know who came out and almost ruined everything. Kevin Owens showed up, and Kevin Owens is like his birthday. He's like, I don't want to do that much on my birthday. I'm Kevin Owens, and it's my birthday. So what I'll do is I'm going to go out and just beat up Xavier Woods. I'm not going to interfere with the match, even though it's perfectly okay to do so, because it's a triple threat match. So I'm pretty sure was no disqualification. I was eating Chicken Shack as I was watching this match, so my mind may have slipped for a second, and I was thinking about my delicious Chicken Shack. Raising Cane sucks now compared to Chicken Shack. But boy, howdy. Sami Zayn hit 3 blue thunder bombs on Kofi Kingston. Wow. Did not put down Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston from like 7 weeks plus ago would have been out after one Blue Thunderdome bomb. Sami Zayn got up, didn't know what to do. AJ Styles, before the Blue Thunder Bombs, I should have mentioned, got up on the top rope. He jumped up there and he was going to do his phenomenal forearm. But Kofi went over there and wiped his feet out from under him. Done. AJ Styles is like done for the night for 5 minutes off of that. And if I can see it. If his throat hit, if his throat hit the rope, the top rope really hard, you're done. You can't breathe. You're done. And then Kofi Kingston hit. Oh, and I should say they did a DDT SOS. That's the longest letter move ever created. The DDT SOS. The Shame on Shane. No, it wasn't the Shame on Shane. But that was pretty cool. And then Kofi Kingston eventually hit a Trouble in Paradise. I don't know why I couldn't think of what that move was. But he hit the Trouble in Paradise. Got the 3 count. How do they wrestle in these masks? I'm not picking my nose. I'm scratching it. But then, that was the end of the show. Congratulations, Kofi. You defended your championship twice in 2 days. That kind of gives everybody hope that Becky Two Belts can do it too. Kofi, he's catching. I think he actually... Becky wasn't even on the show tonight. Dang, with these last 2 nights, Kofi might have actually taken over Becky's spot as number 1 on the ranking system. We'll find out this week when I put the first video together. If you haven't known, I have been keeping points for everybody that's been on WWE, Raw and SmackDown. I might eventually go into cruiserweights, but not yet. I want to just test this out. Like every week, I'm just like, oh, I should have did this for points. Oh, I've been giving too many points for this. The only thing I need to figure out is how to take away points, because some of these points are getting pretty high. But the only thing I have really to say is this wild card rule. Oh, I dropped my pen. Wild card rule, okay? You don't have 2 shows anymore. And I'm being super serious right now. Because you remember back in the day, I say that like it was the 70s, or when AWA and Mid-Atlantic wrestlers are around. No, not that far back in the day. I'm talking about like John Cena days. Like when the WWE was basically the John Cena show for years, and John Cena was on both shows, and he was doing everything everywhere, and I was like, oh my gosh. And like, look at what happened this week. Can you really be that happy? I mean, you're not going to see all your favorite wrestlers anymore. For example, Chad Gable, Apollo Crews, Cesaro, Tyler Breeze. Oh, sorry. I mean, we haven't seen any of the Riot Squad since the Superstar Shakeup. But are we ever going to see them again now? Jason Jordan. Yeah, Jason Jordan. Oh, he might be injured, but will we ever see him again? Mickey James. Those are just a few names that I scrolled through, and I was like, are we going to see these people anymore? Or are we just going to have to like go to like live events or go something? I don't know. It kind of is a bummer. But I guess that's what happens when your ratings are in the toilet. And thank you for watching the May 7th episode of the Raw Loaf. If you haven't done already, you can follow me on Twitter. You can like it on Facebook. You can use the hashtag the Raw Loaf. If people start doing it again, I want to start making hashtag Raw Loaf videos where I read your tweets and how I look at your profile picture and then I say the tweet like I think you would sound. Oh gosh, these masks are itchy. I swear I'm not picking my nose. Like this, I can't. This is just my finger rubbing on the outside. I can't itch. I hope I'm not like disrespecting luchadors by doing that. But this is a cheap mask though, so maybe they have better high quality, less itchy masks. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I really appreciate it. Leave comments. Since nobody was here to chat, leave comments. And I am going to go to now my computer because I don't have an easy way to stop this. Woo! Join us next week on the Raw Loaf. And make sure to look out for for the rankings video.